J Melody song has just been released, Mtoto. For me, to my perspective, as before the release of the song, I thought this song would venture much into love lyrics. As many bongo artists, with their character, they always venture much into love lyrics. And I've been at the front seat trying to let the bongo artist not to every song not to have love lyrics, like to sing somebody, to praise a girl, to be on such a things. But one thing that has amazed me with this J Melody song, its title is Mtoto. But now its title is Mtoto. But now, as I was going through the video, it has just been released in the past few hours. I've just gone through the video. The song has creativity, but for the introduction part, J Melody, the song is complicated. For the introduction part, the song is a bit complicated because if you are not giving a keen attention to the song, as a listener or as an audience, the song is complicated. You cannot really able to fathom what J Melody tries to say at the introduction part. But by continuing to listen to the song, you will embrace and get to understand there is a message in the song. And the song really, it relates with life. This song of J Melody Mtoto, it focuses on how life is. It's a lesson for life. Life, J Melody tries to regret and tries to believe what he used to be told when he was very young. Ndio maana unapata hapa J Melody ameweza kuentitle this song as Mtoto. Mtoto. But for me, before the song was released, I thought Mtoto was love for J Melody, or was a crush for J Melody, or was somebody in close with J Melody in the name of a girl, or in the name of a girlfriend. But it just came to my mind, Mtoto, it's a recall for J Melody of how life was at his young ages, of how life was at a very young age, at a very young age. J Melody. This song really give you, it helps you to recall your life at a very young age. Really, when you are young, you get to what really you want in life in terms of clothing, food, education, every basic needs that you'll be in need of, you always have an access to without spending anything. When you are young, you get to have these things at a free cost. When you are young, if you just attempt to cry like this, I want this thing, you get it at a very free cost. At a very free cost. But now, after school, or after now that age that you are enough to face life, is when you will get to understand what really life is. At times you go through a lot. At times life is not that favorable at all. This is when it comes that time for you to regret. This is when it comes that time for you to really believe what your parents used to tell you what they used to tells you at your very young age. Now you believe how life really is. So ndio maana in this song of Mtoto for J Melody, J Melody is trying to regret and trying to believe that really life at a very young age is something pleasing, something admirable, and something that anybody will not, you'll not accept to live easily, because at that point, that something that really makes people to not to admire that life for Mtoto at a very young age is you have no freedom. There is no freedom. You can be caned at any time. You are being controlled like a robot. Everything over you is being controlled. But now when you are when you are over 18, you have your own freedom. Is expensive. You have the freedom on you. You do anything you want. You are the one to look for something to eat, for how you sheltered is about over you. So J Melody, this your song Mtoto. It has a lesson, yes. It has an impact. There is relevance. But now, for the introduction part, is not appealing. Ensure that at the start of your song, you do something that will maintain and attract that mass appeal for, or in terms of audience. Ensures that you do such a thing. At the start of the song, you do something that entails, or maybe attract that mass appeal for the audience. For somebody who is not much keen for this song, at the start of your song is a bit complicated. Is such a very difficult for you to understand the flow of the song, how the Mtoto really relates with your song here for Mtoto. But for many audience, they will come in this video with that mentality like, Mtoto is a girl who is somehow, beauty as what it takes to be, to entails that character of beautifulness. But then when they come to the song, they will find something different. And really, you just know the bongo fans, they come with that mentality of lovers. They want to see that good look beautiful girl. They want to see that good look beautiful girl. Mtoto. But for your song as well, always at the start, the intro is a bit challenging. At the start of your song, ensure always it attracts the mass appeal. It's there to maintain audience attention, not like this one, J Melody. This your song of Mtoto is a bit complicated at the intro. It's not easy for audience to flow with what really is entails in the song. It's not easy for an audience to get the idea of what really you are trying to say, or what your message is in the song. Many people will come here with that mentality to see that good look beautiful girl entitled Mtoto. I'm really sure many people will come to this song thinking there's a girl here, that maybe is the one that you have happened to entitled Mtoto, good look beautiful girl, not knowing that Mtoto is a song that is an title that you've entitled for how your life was at the very younger age, which really relates with everybody. There is a credit that you've really managed to script a song that relates with everybody, because everybody passed this stage of being a Mtoto. Everybody know how life is at a very young age. compared to when you are over 18. Yes. Now, always, J Melody, for the mistake that we've gotten into this song for today, the intro is challenging. It takes almost 1 minute to 10 minutes for an audience to relate with what you are trying to say, J Melody, with what this song is. So, as always, that's all we have for the new release song of J Melody, Mtoto, inside here, ACTV, and always on your screen is Tom Onyao, artist director.